Just...
Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep.
Oh, goddamn hacker, that second time tonight that asshole's cut in.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
Alrighty, guys, welcome aboard. It's time for this week's edition of The Brothers Hack the Matrix. All right, boys and girls, welcome aboard. It's time for The Brothers Hack the Matrix. I am your host, JoesAtmosfere. And as usual, I am joined by, there can be only one, the Hylunder.
There can be only one.
Please tell me he's not vapor locked. Okay. All right. That's the look he usually has, that bug-eyed look he usually has when he's vapor locked. He got vapor locked last Sunday due to something very strange.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, never happened to me
for a
before.
loop.
Never happened to me before. I've got a few tattoos, and but I sat last week get some color done for 3.5 hours, and yeah, I got hit with a tattoo flu, which sucked. So note to self, I gotta slow down on the sessions. So that's what happened to me. So anybody out there that's had tattoos, they probably know what I'm talking about. But it was not fun. So sorry for the miss last week, guys and girls. And
it's okay.
We will endeavor to persevere.
I had a movie. I'd have been showing up right at time for the show. I'd have had to get it all ready in the morning because, what I went and saw last weekend. I mean,
dude,
everybody did. And we'll talk about it when we get to it. But yeah, what a deal. Of course, we have to acknowledge the chat, and our man is the first guy in. You may know his name, you may not, but I'm fixing to let you know what it is.
There are some who call me Tim.
That's right. Tim, the big guy. He's here first. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
Clay Thomas is here, and
yeah,
here.
Clay is here.
Yeah.
He says we are live and in living color. Yeah, they were here last week commenting before it started too. I always set these up days ahead of time so people will see the schedule. So they can comment on it anytime they want.
Rocco's Modern Life.
That's right, Rocco's Modern Life. That's it. You got to hold the thumbs up there though, bro. Got to hold them up. That way we get the fireworks. There we go.
There it is,
bro. There it is. Anyway, let's see the acts tonight, man. The people want to know.
Got the old Blackie going, man. The vintage with the double freaking P90s, man. I love P90s. They're so full, and they just rock, dude. So, yeah it's got the cool gold tuners and everything. It's a beautiful guitar, man. I really like this one.
Very cool, man.
I've tracked a lot of music with this one. This is a good one. No doubt.
I'm glad you're feeling better. And, yo, dude, I can talk to my brother if I want to.
Yo.
Oh.
He said it's time for the top of the heap, man. He's tired of me messing around, bro. He's tired of me messing around. He don't want to let me have a cool time with you, man.
That's his problem.
We can't have fun. According to him, we can't have fun.
Old and grumpy as he gets older.
You know what's at the top.
Eject!
this business will get out of control. It'll get out of control and we'll be lucky to live through it.
So much death. What can men do against such reckless hate?
What can men do against such reckless hate?
Listen to Tim. He says, I love going back and watching these shows and catching the adult jokes. And boy, there are a lot of them that were over my head as a kid. Yeah, no doubt.
Rocco was
about Rocco's Modern Life is what he's talking
cool
about.
Cartoon, but it definitely has some adult themes to it, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. All the best stuff does, man.
Absolutely,
all the best cartoons. Yeah. They're you know you've got a great cartoon when you can strike that balance between entertaining children and throwing in stuff that only adults will get. The kids won't understand it. Like
my kids didn't understand any of that stuff at like 5 and 6 and 7. But I was like, what? That's just funny, dude. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'll watch Rocco with you. Heck yeah, I will.
Hell yeah, I'll watch that shit. I'm down. That's how you get the parents watching right
Russia
there.
And Ukraine. Ukraine got an influx of money from newly entering country. What country that just entered NATO? They turned around and gave Ukraine a big influx of money, dude.
Really? Where'd you see that? I didn't see an article on that.
Yes. One of those Eastern blocks. I want to say somebody in the chat probably knows. I don't want to lie. I want to say Norway, but I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
Their color scheme is blue and yellow, I believe it is. But they new into NATO, and they had a summit with Ukraine, and gave them a big influx of money, and I believe they're sending over warplanes, fighter planes. Mm-hmm. So they're bolstering Ukraine. Ukraine's been very active, man, striking some blows. I mean, it's not a one-way street anymore. So we'll see how it goes, man. Sweden, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so first one we got today is that Ukrainian subject. Actually, it's Russia. Putin issues a nuclear warning over U.S. missiles. Now, what he's talking
again with the nuclear warning.
Well, he doesn't like the fact that we're putting nuclear-capable missiles in Germany. So that's
that's NATO support. We're a NATO nation.
Yep.
Ukraine is NATO. You know, however this thing started, we've got to hold Russia right where they're at. We can't let them encroach across the Baltic states and into Europe. We just can't do it. So,
well,
it's beyond money laundering now. It's about holding that guy in place.
Yep. Awesome one. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming, man. Good to see you. Well, you know, it's all about keeping this guy in place.
Got my dillies on the pepper tank.
Got his dillies on.
He's got his dealings, man. That's how he thinks about it, man. You know what's up. Awesome one says, if it's still there, I was on a nuke base in Sicily. Oh, okay. Gotcha. We either will die by Russia or Ukraine. No, we're not going to die because of those two.
There you go.
Back in the 90s. I got you, man. I got you. Okay. Next one we got here. Middle East is heating up, boys and girls, again. The Israeli Defense Force says it has killed Hezbollah's most senior military commander in airstrike in Beirut. Also, we've got the Hamas top political leader is killed in Iran in strike that risks triggering all-out regional war.
I was going to say, they got him when he was in Iran. That's pretty ballsy right there.
U.S. carries out defensive airstrikes in Iraq. And I mean, it's escalating, man. It's totally escalating. Iran calls for immediate action against Israel over strike on Hezbollah. And I think that's the last one.
Yeah, they're hitting up.
Oh, actually, no, we got one more. Israeli military says it killed Hamas chief Mohad Def in Gaza last month. I think that's the same story I had to begin with. But yeah, this stuff is escalating all over the place and here's the part that I don't like, and I'm sure Danny doesn't like either.
The Range Rover ad?
The Range Rover. That's the fucking problem. No. U.S. sends more warship fighters and fighter jets to Middle East to bolster defenses. So it's escalating all over the place over there.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know.
That's what it tends to happen when they start slinging rocks at each other over there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. we've got allies in that region that we've got to support. So I mean,
yeah, absolutely, man. It's that's been going on for thousands of years, and we need to stay out of it as much as possible. But I mean, we can't sit there idly by while the Israelis get attacked. I mean,
well, yeah, we have these summit meetings, and we say we're going to be a positive member, and we're going to be a positive freaking ally, and we're going to do this and do that. And when things happen, we've got to come through. So I mean,
yeah,
I really wish we would spend our money elsewhere, right here at the home front, but on a global stage, we don't live by ourselves on this ball.
On this third rock from the sun.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we've got to support where we can. We shouldn't be shouldering the whole thing. That's the problem. A lot of times we seem to be the big financier of a lot of this stuff, and we could do our part, but there's there's more NATO members, so let's get that
that's
evenly dispersed.
If you remember, that's what Trump was talking about when he was in office. He wanted to see them pay their fair share. Small Time Republic is one of the greatest jokesters of all time. We missed you this morning on the football show, sir. Looking forward to you getting back to streaming. That's Matt from Small Time Republic. He said Jonathan Majors was Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang. Oh man. But anyway, now we did I have to give credit where credit is due. They've been doing nothing but friggin' elder abuse on our president, but he got something done this week. He got us some of our people back.
Yeah, he did.
Even Grishkovic and
I was surprised by that.
I'm not going to pronounce all these damn names, but Paul Whelan are greeted by their families and Biden and Harris at U.S. Air Base. He's got that reporter out of Russia and a bunch of other people. It was a big swap. I think we gave up like 8 or 9 people that they wanted, and we got a few. I think it was like a few countries swapped political prisoners. So you got to give a credit where credit was due. He got that done. Now I don't know what he gave up for it. That's one thing I haven't had a chance to look into.
Valued assets, but I mean
the last time this was done, that's what happened. One of the biggest hitmen on the planet got given up. The
thing is,
an arms dealer too. Yeah.
The thing is, the American people want their people home, and Mother Russia's not going to give them up for free.
No.
So there's a price to pay, and we can bitch about it after the fact, but we need to get these people home, and here you go.
There's always a
job
price
well
to pay
done.
that stuff.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah. Got to give it to him. Give it to him. He did a good job. Got him out. Jesus is going to save them. Yeah. There you go. Okay. And then the next one we got here is the UK Prime Minister. This has been blowing up over the last 24 hours, maybe 48. U.S. Prime Minister condemns far-right rioting sparked after fatal stabbing. This is not a protest. What happened here, guys? It's 3 children were stabbed to death by a migrant, and people are taken to the streets, as you can see by the pictures. They were throwing fireworks at the cops last night. I saw some video of that on X.
Look,
one of the quotes here says, "I guarantee you will regret taking part in this disorder, whether directly or those whipping up this action online and then running away themselves." He said, "This is not a protest. It is organized, violent thuggery, and it has no place on our streets or online." Yeah, they're fixing to do an online crackdown on people that are bitching about this too. Guys, pay attention to what's going on in these countries like Canada and the UK, because it could come here just as easily.
Well, he says that there's no room for that on the streets. Is there room for just an influx of people from another culture that are not forced to assimilate, and they bring their own value system?
Yeah.
And stabbing these young people. See, the victims are always lost because the victims don't bring any political clout to anybody. And look, you shove this shit down to people's throat long enough, this is what happens.
Yep.
this is what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not isolated to Britain. You look at
No.
any country around the globe that is accepting, and
we've got a story on Venezuela where there's a lot of that going on right now too.
And we, the people, the American people, and most of the working people around the world are good people.
Mm-hmm.
But if you force things down their throat and they have no say so, and then you see stuff like this happen, because that happens all over the globe.
Mm-hmm.
What are we supposed to do? Nobody's fucking listening.
Yeah.
Nobody in power is. And then they're going to threaten.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Yeah, well, that's how I'm searching for the word, but I can't find it, Dan. I don't want to say tyrannical, but the government in the UK has gotten very I don't know, it's almost like a police state. I don't know what word there is for it, but you understand what I'm saying. It's
tyrannical.
It's becoming a police state, and tyrannical is a good word for it. Where these people are supposed to be elected in, and they're just wow, they're doing things, and they're not paying attention to people's rights or anything, and nobody's worried about the rights of the kids that passed away.
No,
so
nobody cares.
I mean,
nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Bad. It's bad.
Everybody wants to point fingers at China and their human rights violations. What's worse? China's saying this is the way it's going to be. You have no say, or put a lie out there for the people to say, "Oh, you're free and you have all the power," and then still shove things down your freaking throat. Now, which is worse? Yeah, which is worse? Yeah, I guess in China, you know where you stand, right? You know where you freaking stand, bro.
Oh man, it's a bad scrape. I hope that's
bad all over the world, man. They use these cultures as political pawns, and who's the people that go to work every day and pay the taxes for all these programs? They're the ones that have to pay the price.
The words of Michael Savage really come to mind when I see stories like this: borders, language, culture. And they call him racist for saying that kind of thing, but that's not racism. If you're going to have a country, you should have a national language. You've got an identity. You have an identity. You have borders, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
We used to have respites. We'd have an influx of cultures and a respite, a stopping point, a rest period, right? So it gives these people a chance to assimilate.
Yeah.
In your own home, whatever religion, culture, what. But when you're in the common areas, there's got to be a common language, a common voice.
Right.
You don't have that, the country will fall. And I don't care where it is. I don't care where it is.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And that's, people call us conspiracy theorists for worrying about this stuff. Well, you know what? It's getting worse every day, guys. Pay attention.
That's no conspiracy. I mean, that's happening. Yeah. Culture rot is happening.
Yeah,
Not just in this country.
Okay, here we go, guys. We actually are going to do the best and brightest segment early because we've only got one person on it. Here it comes. Because it's in the top of the heap tonight. Kamala Harris secures Democratic nomination with required votes.
Hell yes,
Harris announced her intention to accept the nomination. All of this was done by Zoom meetings before the convention.
Is that how we're doing democracy now, with Zoom meetings and no convention?
Apparently so.
Okay. Whatever.
I mean, it's if it's not obvious to anyone, they picked this young woman because they could keep all the money that was raised for the Biden-Harris ticket whenever they were doing the voting process during the primaries. And, it's just, this is crazy. I cannot turn on a video on YouTube without seeing a Kamala Harris ad at the beginning of it every time.
Well, they've got to flood everything. They're
flooding it.
They've pivoted now because Trump was not assassinated, so they went to pivot to Plan B, and Plan B is Kamala. And so you got to flood your advertisement and smear campaign. You got to ratchet that shit up like, DEFCON 1. So
yeah, I hear you.
There you go.
Oh my God. Come on, Ma.
Yeah, I know.
And then we got Ariel says, young woman. She's questioning whether my brain's working. No, I call everybody young woman. I'm old. Okay. That's what I do. My brother will tell you, I just turned 59. I'm 1 year away from 60.
Yeah,
Trust me, she's younger than me.
6-0, man. Yeah.
This is actually illegal, but hey, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Totally.
It is. But
this is what I said before. Would you rather live in China where they're going to tell you this is the way it's going to be and you have no choice? Or they're going to tell you, oh, it's a democracy. And oh, by the way, we're going to do a Zoom meeting and not even include you in the voting process.
Right.
They got the votes. Really? How the fuck did that happen? Oh, they just did. Shut up.
Just
you know.
It's just crazy. It's absolutely nuts.
We had lunch with George Soros, and he said we were good to go. So we're good to go. So
we're good to go. Yeah, the Lord of Money. That who it is?
Freaking nuts.
Relax, man. I'm talking to Danny. Give me a
yo 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 yo.
Yo.
He said it's Olympics time. It's time for the jockstrap, man. We got a big section in there tonight. We got to move it along. We got to move. Got to make moves. Got to make moves. Like Cut Daddy making the move to get his helmet. You know, got to do that.
This guy's jacking him up. Look at that form, jacking him up. Boom, jacking him up. Bro, get your hands up, man. Golly.
Right, do something.
Snap count.
Pay attention out there.
You're the placeholder. You're supposed to catch the freaking ball, man. What are you doing?
Oh my God, guys! I'm just gonna go through this and show you what's going on because there's too many of these articles to count. But Simone Biles is everywhere. This girl is everywhere. What a comeback tour this chick is having.
Oh, yeah.
Olympic gymnast highlights. Simone Biles, USA captured gold medal in team final. What's the next one? Team USA win gold at women's gymnastic team final. Oh, my God.
That's big. You know,
got the all-around title.
You know, gymnastics like they've been doing. That's big because usually, you know, on that stage, Europeans and Soviets and Eastern Bloc, they usually do pretty well. But for our team to be that good for that long that's impressive. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, she captured her 7th by winning a vault. I mean, good God, is there anything this girl can't do? And I mean, I just think it's cool to see this girl come back because if you don't know the story, she had to drop out of the 24 Olympics because of mental health.
Extreme amount of pressure. Her life has been under a microscope for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But what a comeback she's having. I mean, she's destroying everything. Hey, brothers, stop hating on the Democratic Communist Party. Oh, man. I'm the guy bricking the shot. That's what someone says. I'm the one bricking the shot. Right?
It's all about form, though, man.
Yeah, he's showing great form. He might have bricked the shot, but he's showing great form, man. That hustle move, I'm telling you, man, it's too much. But it's just great to see this girl come back because I really felt bad for her when she dropped out last time. And a lot of people gave her a lot of garbage over it. And I'm like, man, you don't know where people are. That's like when because I put everything in football terms. That's like when Andrew Luck bailed on the Colts in the middle of preseason, you know?
He's like,
and retired. He just quit football, you know?
I don't want to have scrambled eggs when I'm a 50-year-old, you know?
It would be one thing if he was trying to do it to go to another team. This guy was done. He was done. He was mentally beat, and he was done. He didn't – it's either that or he was tired of the beating his body was getting.
Well, he was taking a beating. Those Colts teams were not great teams that he was on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. And you don't know what's going on in these guys' heads. And like I said, I just think it's great to see Simone making this kind of comeback. I think it's fantastic. Really do.
Mental toughness, man. She shows.
We got another girl smashing stuff. Olympics 2024. Katie Ledecky wins historic gold medal in 1,500 meters. 12 medals, ties most by female swimmer.
Dude, she's dominant, right?
Yeah, she is. She's
like was watching the race. I forget what race she said she was on, but she was just. It was not about the competition. It was about her own internal competition, trying to break her own titles because nobody was close to her at all. I mean, she finished. People were just making the turn, you know. So
yeah. I've seen her, and she looks like a female Michael Phelps, man. I almost question whether or not she's trans. Really? I mean, she's built like all those swimmers are. She's got arms as long as a gorilla. You know what I mean? And the wide shoulders. Yeah, man, it's crazy, dude.
She was dominant. Yeah, Kim was
Mhm.
telling me about. She was watching the race she was doing, and it was a medley. I think it was. And
Yes,
she was just blasting away.
there was a girl disqualified. There was a girl disqualified. She was going to get the silver behind her, I think, and she got disqualified because she did an illegal turn.
Oh,
When the backstroke, yeah, an
So
illegal
what-
turn. You know how they flip
uh-huh.
and move on.
I'm
Apparently,
surprised more ankles aren't broken on those freaking turns,
Right?
man. The way they whip around like that.
I can't tell how they can see that shit. Ariel says the gymnastics, isn't it pretty mental, heavy like ballet is? Yeah, absolutely. On both body and mind. Yes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Well, watch what they do. There's a lot of body impact. That's why you see small people doing it, because if big people did that, they'd break their joints like Danny's talking about.
But I tell you what, gymnasts and was it Greco-Roman wrestlers? Those are the strongest people you're going to come across. You want to talk about people that are just physically strong? The people that do gymnastics, man, I tell you what.
Mm-hmm. They're crazy good.
Good for her, man. Come back like that.
And we've got some more great stories. Team USA rowers, the row team, earned
dude.
first gold medal in men's 4 since 1960. That's pretty cool, man.
That's saying something, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's Absolutely. A great story right there.
Absolutely.
Also, we got United States maintains medal count, and we'll get into the medal count here in a second, but there's a couple more I wanted to look at here. I think an LSU girl got silver. Isn't that what you told me, Danny?
Silver,
Shakira Richardson.
Yep.
Through the semis.
The Caribbean islands, she won gold, and Miss Richardson, she won the silver.
From LSU?
LSU. And look, you ask my wife, she'll tell you she's from Oak Cliff, so don't get that wrong. So,
but we all know what the biggest story of the Olympics has been, bro. We all know what it is.
That's my dude.
I got a great meme. That guy from Turkey that just stepped in off the street.
He just came from Thrifty Liquor, man. Stepped in and said, I'm here to, compete real quick, like flip-flop.
I love this meme, dude. You've switched off your targeting computer. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm all right.
All right. Hand in pocket, flip-flops,
right, hand in
cargo
pocket.
shorts,
you don't get the whole picture. You got to see this guy. He's got flip-flops on. The guy looked like he just stepped off the couch with a pistol.
It's like whatever.
Don't
man.
show up at this guy's house. That's all I got to say.
You saw all those other people with the headgear on and special stances and things. He was just like, whatever. Boom, boom, boom.
I thought that was hilarious, man.
Yeah, it was good.
Good. So let's get to the medal count. As of what? We got this just before air, right, bro?
23 minutes ago, I think it was. Yeah.
Okay. Totals. We're leading in total, 71 medals.
Yeah.
We're tied for gold with the People's Republic of China. Both of us have 19 at this point, but their silver and bronze is way below ours.
Silver and bronze.
There you go. France, the home team is third. Australia, Britain round out the top 5. Then you've got the Republic of Korea, Japan, Italy, the Netherlands, and Germany rounding out.
No Mother Russia in there. That's interesting.
No Mother Russia. Did they even come to this thing?
I don't know. Did they send anybody?
I don't know.
Ukraine? I don't know.
I am not sure, man. Oh boy, these guys are going off in the chat. Good gosh. Let's see. Awesome one says, like weightlifters, they burn off their boobs area.
Look, I knew when we hit the freaking track and field, because we're already close on the medal count. I'm like, as soon as we hit track and field, we're gonna blow it.
Yeah, there's some guy supposed to be setting the record in the 100 meters tonight, isn't he?
I don't know. I know our shot put guy. He's either the 2 or 3-time champ. He won gold again, and I think the other 2 guys, silver and bronze. I don't know. People in the chat correct me, but when I was watching it, all 3 were Americans in the medals. So I don't know how it ended up, but yeah.
Well, that's it for the Olympic watch. But look, it's just great to see them doing well after. I mean, this Olympics has had its ups and downs, and we're going to talk about some of the downs later on.
The Olympics,
as Danny likes to call it. Yeah. And we'll get to why he calls it that. But Yeah, the opening ceremony was kind of goofy. You know, kind of.
Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Heard about it, but didn't see it.
Yeah, but
Curious
look,
to
it's great to
what people have
see.
say in the chat about that.
The story of it to me has been Simone Biles' comeback tour. That has just been
Story for
great
me,
to see.
dude, is my
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, Turkey, the guy from Turkey,
Whatever, man.
the Olympics,
There you go.
the Olympics. Where's Usain Bolt using some crack to go fast? What the hell?
That guy was a machine.
He was a machine. He was something.
Once
else.
he hit his stride, you can forget
Yep.
it, dude.
Speaking of hitting your stride, former Green Bay Packers QB Brett Favre is on the verge of walking away from scandal scot-free. Looks like he's going to make it out of there, boys and girls. And Danny says, bring the rain. We don't want to see that. No.
That guy needs to go to jail, dude.
Homeboy and his free lunch, stealing people's lunch money. It looks like he's going to get away with it. But this, you know what? This doesn't surprise me because I've said several times, you know, I am from the second most corrupt state in the union, but at least with our politics, we're out front with it. You know, we're the state of,
They tell you they're crooks. Yeah.
yeah, Huey P. Long and you know, all that bunch.
Edwards.
Edwin Edwards, brother Edwin Edwards. Yeah. I mean, these guys were out front with it, but the most corrupt, let there be no doubt, the most corrupt state in the union is the one my brother's from, Mississippi. No doubt.
I was born there. I am not from there.
He was born there. He is not from there.
No.
That's right.
No.
Okay.
Illinois, people from Illinois may have an issue with that, your statement, though, man, because Illinois
I hear you. Yeah, there's a lot of corruption there, too. But I all I know is we'd get a gold medal in it down here in Louisiana. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so speaking of football, the Hall of Fame inductees went in the class of 2024, and I didn't get to see all of these speeches. I was impressed with a couple of them, though. It was great to see Texans wide receiver, my man,
Andre Johnson.
He went in. He was the first Texan enshrined in the Hall of Fame.
Julius
Peppers went in.
Yeah, who else went in? Because I have no idea who this year's class
Patrick Willis, the killer linebacker from the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay,
he went in.
Yeah,
hang on. I'll tell you who went in, Dan. I'll actually show you because I want to show this every year. It's a little 3-minute video. It's something I really love. This is how they let, and I'm going to have to reshare this. This is how they let the Hall of Famers know that they're going into the Hall. This will tug on your heartstrings if you're an NFL fan. I'll tell you what, because some of these guys are not even ready for it. Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool. I dig it. It's called the Knox. What they do is they send a Hall of Famer either from their team or from their position from the Hall of Fame to go tell them that they made it. Edgerrin James.
Oh, the Colts.
Yep. There's Chris Carter going to Andre Johnson's house.
Chris Carter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tony Dungy going to see Dwight Freeney.
That was a great player. Dwight
Yeah,
Freeney,
he was.
Great player.
Yes, he was. Steve Atwater going to see another Randy Gradishar from them Denver Broncos. The Orange Crush, Julius Peppers.
Julius Peppers played a long time.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Bruce Smith went to go see him. Yep. Oh. He's got his eyes closed, Patrick.
Patrick Willis was a beast.
Yeah, he was.
No doubt.
Come on, man.
No doubt.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Welcome to the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2024.
Well, looky here.
That's Richard Dent. telling his teammate he's got the same thing our
our
boy from New Orleans has. Man.
now in the class.
Oh man.
2024.
Steve
McMichael.
McMichael. Yeah.
Oh
Remember
my
that guy?
God, that's so awesome. Yay, baby.
Welcome to
Devin
the Pro
Hester.
Football Hall.
Probably the greatest return
Number
man of all time.
374.
Of all time, this guy right
Yep.
here was a game changer. I hate that saying, but the guy can really change the game.
Yep.
378 members of the Hall of Fame. That's it. 378 of the millions and millions who have played this sport. Wow. You're number 372.
Dwight Freeney's number 372.
Mike Freeney was hard to deal with.
Yeah, he was.
Thanks for being here, man. That is great.
Look at Tiny Tom Jackson.
Truly special.
I'm still a little in shock. You know what I mean? Like it happened.
His speech was
I don't
pretty
think it's
good
gonna
too.
settle in until later on tonight.
He played a long time.
Yep.
Feel an opportunity to get
That's Devin.
stay in school.
Yeah.
Practice hard. Right. You give it your all.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Yep.
He was the Bears' only ray of sunshine there when they played the Colts in the Super Bowl.
Yep. Return the opening kickoff.
Oh.
You came in with your head down. You worked. You didn't talk. Your play, your work ethic, it spoke loud.
Yeah, that Patrick Willis.
Dude, you know, he played in the shadow of Ray Lewis. You know,
We want to welcome
you know what I mean?
to football heaven.
I mean, he was a monster.
Yeah.
He was a vacuum cleaner, dude. You couldn't get
Yeah,
in his
he
area.
was. He took care of shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Couldn't
great
get in
stuff. I love that thing. They call it the Knox, and they always show it every year during the Hall of Fame. It's very cool, dude. I enjoyed
That's
the
pretty
hell
cool.
out of it. Yeah. But it's a good class. The little bit I saw of their speeches, I love Devin Hester's because he got up there and he said, I hope this opens the door for more return guys like a Josh Cribbs, and he named several other, but I do remember Josh Cribbs being a great one for the Cleveland Browns.
It's interesting because I don't know that there's been some rule changes with the kickoff, and I don't know how that's going to affect the return game.
We were talking about that this morning. It's going to be interesting, Dan, because the way they've got it set up, they're down on the other end of the field where the return starts at. And there's like a 30-yard cushion, I think. And they have to field it in between the goal line and the 20. If the ball lands somewhere in there, they have to field it or it's a live ball, right? And the guys are lined up 5 yards apart from each other. The 30 and the 35 is where they're lined up. But they can't move until the guy receives the ball.
So they're trying to reduce the high impact.
That's it. That's it,
The guys
exactly.
running at each other.
But imagine this, Daniel. Imagine if the San Francisco 49ers put a guy like Deebo Samuel back there to do it.
Well, the thing is, when you're that close together, now you're going to develop blocking schemes.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. And then you put somebody back there that knows how to read blocks and find a hole.
Yeah.
They're trying to do twofold. Like you said, they're trying to reduce the high impact, which is good if you ask me.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of guys get hurt on that play. They really do. But the other thing is they're trying to make the kick return more a part of the game again.
Absolutely.
Because here the last few years, kicker's been kicking out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
You haven't had returns.
Yeah.
And so you'd have to look at all the rules. Like if you kneel it in the end zone by catching it, you start at the 30, I think. If it goes out of the back of the end zone, if it goes out of the end zone, you start at the 30. It's almost like the kicker gets penalized for doing that.
Right.
They want you to return it.
Right.
If you kneel it in the end zone, you start at the 20.
Sure.
It's really weird. You'd have to look at it. We were looking at it this morning. I don't remember everything about it, but
it'll be interesting to see the blocking schemes they come up with, because that's going to be a real factor now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That there's going to be teams,
field position, scoring potentials. So
the Harbaughs are going to come up with something to friggin' pop something loose on that play right there. Those guys that love the running game, they're going to come up with schemes to bust somebody loose and put a running back back there.
Stock and your special teams coach is going to go up. Because they have real opportunity now to affect the game.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. So,
yep, absolutely.
That's interesting.
Okay, let's see. So what was Steve McMichael suffering from? ALS, young lady. It's ALS is what it's called. I said to Daniel, our guy from New Orleans, because is it Steve Gleason? Is that his name? The guy that blocked the punt against Atlanta. He's got a ALS too, and it's horrible what it does to him.
Rough. You're trapped in your own body
because their mind works, and their body doesn't. And it's just horrible. But anyway, getting back to the Olympics, we got a couple more here I forgot about. We've got Djokovic.
Yeah.
I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yes. Yes.
That's Novak Djokovic.
Yep.
He wins a gold medal,
which is
for the
amazing.
first time against the guy that beat him at Wimbledon. Yeah.
Long career this guy's had. Great tennis player. I mean, you'd have to put him right up there with Federer as being the great of all time. This guy right here has been so dominant. But the idea that this is his first gold medal, that's amazing.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Because
he tells you a lot about tennis too.
He's at the end of his career now, and he's played a long time. So
yeah, he has. It's good to see.
Yeah.
It's good to see.
Yeah.
I'm a Federer guy. I know you are too, but this
Federer.
guy, he ranks in there.
Yeah.
For sure. And then we've got Scotty Scheffler gets an Olympic gold medal in a thriller with a 62. Guy shot a 62.
Going out, man.
What
That's
the hell?
That's a monster.
Wow.
He wanted a gold medal, apparently.
Apparently he did. He kicked his ass, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's it for the jockstrap this week. Let's see. Ariel says, "Oh man, look at his left leg though." Yeah, I mean it's a shame what it does to him, man. It's really bad. Okay, look,
the Olympics edition.
Come on, give me a break, will you?
Come on.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, 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 yo,
yo. It's time for the flicks.
Again with
it's time to get into that pop culture shit. Time to get into that pop culture stuff and see what's going on.
Luke is lazy ass sitting there. I don't know what he's doing. Golden diaper. I mean, he's just sitting there, leaning up against the railing, like, hey, yeah, I'm just hanging out, waiting for the
buddy,
bus, I guess.
Let me tell you something. I can tell you this.
I can tell you, getting whacked off, dude.
Right.
Rocky and Dolph, you guys got to move or something, man. Oh, Luke getting his hand cut off again.
All I can do is tell you this, boys and girls. Pop culture this week is about one thing and one thing only.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Yeah! Let's fucking go.
That was a great movie.
Dude, Deadpool and Wolverine is here, and it's smashing. It's going to smash records, guys. It's going to smash records.
Have no fear. They did not mess with the formula. It is a Deadpool movie for sure, man.
That's a lot of people were worried about it with Disney having their hands in it, and guess what? Ryan Reynolds obviously went to him and said, look, you let me make my movie or I'm not making it, because it's a Ryan Reynolds movie.
I couldn't stop laughing, man. Like, I just couldn't stop.
I'm telling you. I went back again this weekend. Me and Rhonda went back again yesterday. I mean, and I'm planning on going again. I mean, I want to see this again. It is so damn funny, man.
Great movie. The action scenes are kick ass, and
the cameos. That fight in the car is off the chain, man.
Fight in the car, and then you got who's my guy? Kim's a big fan of him too. From the X-Men, he's from New Orleans.
Gambit. Yes. Was that not one of the best cameos? By the way, guys, if you haven't seen it by now, you need to go see it. There's going to be spoilers here for a second, okay? Because me and my brother, this is the first chance we've had to talk about it. So,
they need to do a Gambit movie. That's a great character, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
But the whole thing, what's funny is when we left the theater, Rhonda said the only cameo I didn't like was Gambit. I said, that was the whole joke behind it, Rhonda. She's like, what do you mean? I said, first of all, he was comic book accurate. He looked like he looks in the comic books. And like when he flipped those cards out and had them all lit up, I was like, oh my God, this is badass. But the actor himself, Channing Tatum, and I have an article on it here. Let's go ahead and finish this up real quick. We'll talk about, first of all, the records that it's breaking. It's the biggest box office opening weekend for an R-rated movie ever, pulling in $444.1 million worldwide in 3 days. It's just bizarre. It's the biggest opening since Avatar, biggest ever for Ryan Reynolds or Hugh Jackman. I mean, it's smashing records. And the record right now is held by, let me go ahead and pull this up on worldwide, that list. It's already moved to number 2 for the year, right behind the movie that set the record for making $1 billion the quickest. And it took 19 days for Inside Out to make it. And you see where it's at right now after 9 days.
Yeah.
9 days it's been out. It's got 10 more days to make $1.75 million dollars. And I think it's going to do it. Yeah. It's going to break the record for the fastest to $1 billion. I'm pretty sure. And
well, it's just a great movie. It's entertaining. It's got all the things that you look for when you go to the movies. A superhero movie. It's got all of it. All the stuff.
Yeah.
You look for. At least what I look for, anyway. So.
Right, and the chemistry between Jackman and him are just fantastic. You can tell these guys had a ball making that movie, man. You can tell. It shows all over it. It's just more proof that if you have passion for the project, and that's what I'm fixing to show you here. I want to read you guys this. This is from Channing Tatum himself about the character of Gambit. It's his favorite comic book character. He says, these pictures are almost 10 years apart. And what he's talking about is these two pictures right here.
Yep.
This is from 2016 is when the first Deadpool came out. And that's him at Comic-Con with Ryan Reynolds. And then this is this year. The one on the bottom is this year, right? Anyway, he says here, they're almost 10 years apart. I sat in the audience when Ryan Reynolds showed his first peek of Deadpool 1 to the world, and I think I ran backstage right after and found him, and I think I just hugged him and was like, holy shit, you did it, man. It's perfect. I don't know him. I didn't know him really at all back then, but since then I can say that there is almost no one that has had more had my back in this industry more than Ryan. I thought I had lost Gambit forever, but he fought for me to and Gambit. I will owe him probably forever because I'm not sure how I could ever do something that would be equal to what this has meant to me. I love you, buddy. Sean Levy as well. Truly such a brilliant creator on every single level. All things happen for a reason. I'm so grateful to be in this movie. It's a masterpiece, in my opinion, and just pure badass joy. I was literally screaming in the theater, let's fucking go. And yeah, Channing Tatum is one of the biggest Gambit fans walking the planet.
Well, what this tells me, and every time they come out and they stick to the source material and they stick to what the fan base wants to see, you're going to have blockbuster numbers. It's when they decide to do other shit and try to force agendas down people's throat and they go away from the source material, you alienate the people that are willing to spend that money.
Yeah. Why would you go away from your base? I mean,
they want to see their superheroes come to life on the big screen.
Right. You know,
I've yet to see a good Incredible Hulk movie.
Yeah. It's all hit and miss with him. Yeah. They just don't get the character.
But anyway, as long as they stick to the source material, you're going to capture that fan base that's going to be there. They're going to be there.
It's like when Peter Jackson made Lord of the Rings, you know, it's clear by every frame of that trilogy that guy loves the source material and he put it on the screen. You know, it's pretty cool. It's really great when you see guys that love the stuff. They create great movies. Ariel says, yeah, but with Disney's record, if they do a Gambit movie, he'll either do what they say or they'll just replace him as Gambit. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this. Look, Disney has suffered some losses.
Yeah.
Like going back five years at least. I think they're in a position now where they've got to reevaluate and stick to the source material. Look at what Deadpool's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're about making money.
Yeah.
You know, and they're
making adjustments, but if you saw we'll get into the Marvel side of Disney anyway. I don't know that anything's going to save Star Wars at this point, but yeah, they're already starting to make changes at the Marvel house. That's for sure. Also in the flicks department, Kevin Costner's Horizon: An American Saga Chapter 2. Remember, we reported it had been dropped off of its it was supposed to premiere this weekend, actually, and it got dropped from that schedule. It's gonna get a Venice Film Festival premiere, so that's going to be a big deal for him. I hate it that the first one didn't do well for this guy because he's one of my favorite filmmakers, and even his bad ones I dig. You know what I mean? he's passionate about what he does, and he puts good stuff together. But apparently, people don't want to go see a 3-hour Western these days. I don't know what it is, but I'm looking. It's going to be coming out on Netflix. Netflix paid him a boatload of money to Venice. Venice is in Italy, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Isn't it?
I don't know.
I could be wrong. But anyway.
Venice. I thought it was in Italy.
Venice. But anyway, good for him. And Netflix is going to have part 1 on their platform pretty soon. Yeah. Also, looks like Ben Affleck's about to lose his wife again. J-Lo shows off her pool body while filing for divorce. She files for divorce and then throws that picture up when she turns 55 years old.
Who cares?
Yikes, man. Yikes. Well, I'm just saying, I hate it for Ben, man. I hate it for Ben.
Why? He needs to get rid of that. That's just craziness right there.
Yeah, Vienna. There you go. That's Austria, man. Yeah. Venice is in Italy, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, look, Ben's no picnic either. You talk about a guy as a gambler, a drinker, and he's no picnic.
He's got issues. He's definitely got issues. That's why he's so good at playing Batman, dude.
There's a reason why those two end up together, because they're both whack jobs. So.
Right, yeah. Robert Downey Jr., we found out at San Diego Comic-Con, is coming back to the MCU to play Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
What in the F? And they apparently threw a boatload of money at him too, Dan. $100 million he's going to...
They have lost a lot of money on a lot of posturing they did, and now they've got to start making some money.
Right.
So they're going to go grab actors that can draw.
Yeah. And well, this is the thing. He's going to be playing Dr. Doom.
I know.
Well, I mean, Tony's dead, but I just hope they don't do some multiverse thing and make Tony Dr. Doom by some stupid happenstance. That would be dumb, If they're using him for another character, great. We've seen it happen before. It's no big deal.
I'm sure they can find somebody else to play that damn role, but I mean...
Right. It seemed like desperation to me, Dan.
Well,
I mean, it just like whenever they brought Palpatine back for that last Star Wars movie. It's a desperation move.
They've effed it up so bad and lost so much money that they're trying to grab a foothold. And I don't know that I don't. Him as Dr. Doom, I don't see it, but whatever, man. I don't make that call. So
yeah,
he's Iron Man. There you go.
Yeah, as far as I know, he's Iron Man. Anyway, also, turns out, I guess Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson took some financial lessons from Vince McMahon over the years. Reportedly, he didn't hold up his end of the $11 million UFL Army deal, and the Army is asking for $6 million back, apparently. That's very interesting, Dan.
Dirtbag. There you go.
Come on. You don't have enough money to pay him. That's pocket change for you, Dwayne. Way to go, Dwayne.
Boom. I don't care.
And then, of course, we got the sad news this week that Aerosmith has announced their retirement from touring due to Steven Tyler's vocal injury. Apparently, he just can't do it anymore, guys. Heartbreaking and difficult, but necessary decision, they say.
He's like 100 years old, still doing that. Hit those vocals. No.
Yeah, it's
way beyond time for them to shut it down, man.
Yeah. Well, the Boston connection is what gets me, man. They are a Boston band, and I hate to see it happen, but if you can't do it anymore, you can't do it anymore, and it happens to some of them. I'll tell you, the one that breaks my heart is Linda Ronstadt can't sing anymore.
No, she hasn't been able to sing at
all.
Time.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
But who still has the pipes though? Pat Benatar. Dude.
Pat Benatar can still do it. Yep. Mm-hmm. So he basically fallen off the world. What now? Hang on, let me see what we've got here. Didn't they do that in the comics with Tony Stark being Doom? No, actually, it's the reverse. Victor Von Doom took up the Iron Man mantle and became infamous Iron Man in the comic books.
Infamous
Iron Man. It was the opposite in that base serial.
Iron Man.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So why did they do this to begin with?
Control.
They're trying to. I mean, they've been losing Just look at how much the Marvels made. They spent like $400 million on it and only made half their money back. They lost $200 million on the Marvel.
You spit in the face of the fan base. I mean, eventually, it cost them a lot of money. It really did.
It does. Okay. Boss, come on, man. Do you have to get on me? I'm trying to talk to my chat and everything, and you're yelling in my ear.
Yo.
He said it's earthquake time.
Earthquake.
Says time for some earthquakes, bro. That's what he said.
Quaking at this earth. Earth is quaking. With the paper mache buildings and the lady that just still trying to put that makeup on.
Yeah, she is. Ariel, they had been touring, young lady, and he injured his vocal cords, and it looks like he's not going to come back from it. So that's what's happened with Aerosmith. But anyway, we've got some earthquakes. Let's see what's going on. Well, first of all, we got the natural disasters going on. Governor DeSantis declares state of emergency ahead of potential tropical depression or storm. I think it's being called Debbie or Deborah. Is that right? Debbie. Tropical storm Debbie intensifies. Tornado watch issued for most of Florida. So
Debbie does Florida?
Debbie does Florida. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself, Dan. That was freaking classic.
Intense.
Let's hope it's not too intense for the people of Florida. Okay? Let's hope it's not.
It's tracking to hit the freaking handle and then squirrel its way across Georgia, up the coast, South Carolina. Yeah, what a mess.
Debbie does Florida. Debbie does the South Atlantic. Yes, there you go. Debbie. Little Debbie.
Little Debbie.
Right now it's Little Debbie, but let's hope it stays Little Debbie. It has 65-mile-per-hour winds going right now. Okay. We spoke about this earlier. Venezuela in flames. Riots erupt over stolen election,
bro.
As protesters clash with police following President Maduro's victory declaration after overseeing years of food shortages and collapsed economy.
Oh, my goodness. They keep their wealth at the very top.
Yeah, they do.
That is an old, rich country, but, man,
Communism. That's just what it does for you.
Effect, there it is right there.
I mean, yeah, they had an election, but that's a front. Believe that. I have the guy I play video games with on Wednesday nights, Martin. He moved to Mexico. He's from Venezuela, and he's got a sister right there right now that's sick and can't get her medicine, and it's just breaking his heart. He's trying to get her out of there, and he just can't. And but he and his wife decided to move to Mexico to get out of there. Once this started happening down there. If you want to hear about communism and what it's like, he's glad to tell you all about it. And he's one of the biggest guys railing about what's happening in this country today. And he doesn't even live here, so
But the communism here in this country is just say, oh, they just haven't done it right yet. It just hasn't been done right yet.
Yeah.
Look at the history of it, man. It's just
I know.
It always ends the same.
They think it's going to work, and they don't understand that once the people in power are going to keep themselves in power, no matter what government you've got. All communism is going to do is make it worse for you.
Yep.
You're going to be in a breadline eventually.
And eventually you run out of people that are working, and you don't have any people funding these programs. So.
Yep. Guys, you got to if you're fucking around,
what, dude? You got the what?
If you're fucking around in a car, you need to stop doing it. 124-mile-per-hour Dodge Challenger test drive crash kills mother of 3. This guy was test driving a friggin' Challenger and got it up to 124 miles per hour in a 45 zone. Yeah. This craziness right here. Driver Benjamin Meese, who has been arrested more than 25 times, fled the scene and was found hiding in a backyard.
He didn't die. Everybody else did.
No,
he collided with. They all died.
Yeah. It's a damn shame. So if you're street racing, look, go get on a track, man. That's what they're for. Don't be doing it on the road.
So he should go to jail forever.
Yeah, he should. They should throw him under the jail. It's ridiculous. Let's see what's next here. Oh, here you go. Here you go. The 3 accused 9/11 plotters plead guilty in Guantanamo Bay deal, prosecutors say. Alleged mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed among trio to plead guilty to conspiracy in exchange for life sentence. They don't want to get killed.
God, they haven't been killed already? What the fuck, man?
No, they hadn't. What's messed up to me is, hang on, let me check my watch. It's 2024.
That's what I'm saying. What the hell? See that? Sneak that underneath the radar.
Yeah.
During election season, nobody will see it. God, I thought those guys were dead already. I get to fund their 3 meals and room and board, and nobody asked me.
Oh, man. Oh, and Danny actually found one from the great state of Louisiana. Louisiana City's mayor, a first female mayor, is accused of raping a minor. What in the hell? What the hell is going on here?
42, man. Yeah, she was. Yeah.
And I
taking
checked
liberties.
I wanted to see what the hell was going on with this, and I checked out her Instagram, and all it was ads for her campaign, and unbelievable.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah, nothing to see.
Business as usual. Yeah, whatever.
You know how it is. This is Louisiana. Le bon temps roulette.
Please disperse. Nothing to see here.
That looks like Bourbon Street. There you go.
God, man, that's crazy. I don't get it. Okay, at least 32. Yeah, this is disturbing, man. At least 32 killed and 63 injured in a beach suicide terror blast in Somalia. It was on the beach. They blew it up right in the middle of a bunch of people on the beach.
Yeah, you know those beaches are covered with tourists, and oh my god, bro,
that's just crazy, man. These people that strap bombs to themselves are just nuts. I don't understand it. I never will. I never will get it. And then this last one, we actually have an earthquake in earthquakes this week, boys and girls. Strong 6.8 earthquake. Series of strong aftershocks hit near the coast of Mindanao, Philippines. Mindanao. What is
Mike
so
Madonna, Philippines. There you go.
Mike Madonna, Philippines.
I don't know why you said the Philippines. I don't know why you try to. I would never try to pronounce those freaking names.
No,
Philippines. Have a nice
I'm
day.
the host. I have to try. I have to attempt
don't.
it.
Nobody in the chat cares about that. Philippines. Okay.
You
cool.
want me to?
They don't give a shit.
You want me to read them like this, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, you might as well.
But I know where the Philippines is, and jeez, man, that's pray for those people. Let's hope they end up okay. Oy vey, that's craziness, man. That one guy taking a car out for a test drive, 124 miles an hour.
True moron that needs to be.
That is a true moron.
Well, you need to look at capital punishment for somebody like that. All those times that he's been, 25 times?
Yeah, he's been arrested.
Now, what state is that? Why have they not thrown the fucking book at this guy already?
I already put it down before I even looked, man.
Oh, whatever, man. So, they got, let's open up capital punishment.
They say nuts saying elites do this stuff. Yeah, I hear you. Somalia has no tourists.
Okay. So it's just all Somalis got wiped out.
Yeah.
Right.
Somalis got wiped out. Tourists in Somalia? Who would go to Somalia?
People do crazy shit. Now, come on now. Human beings do crazy
shit. If we don't care about Somalia, why would we care about the Philippines? Listen to you.
There you go. I told you.
Yep. Somalia, for hundreds of years, has been a lawless land. Yeah, it has.
Lawless.
Well, the entire continent of Africa, basically. Good Lord. But anyway,
pretty rough.
All right, boys and girls. The boss is in my ear, but he's not yelling at me now. He's giving me safety precautions, bro. He says we got to put on the cup. We got to get the pads out.
It's about to get real.
Because it's time to watch Bobby McGregor go to jail. Because it's time to turn off the lights.
punch.
I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there.
Punch.
I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there
and getting his ass kicked.
I mean, and getting separated from his body. He was launched to the astral plane. I have no doubt. It was just, he
went to a different timeline, like on
he
Logan.
Did, bro.
He just went zoom right off his normal one and just the other way.
And had to fight to get back. Oh my God, that's horrible, man. Jeez, how did he not be taken out there in cuffs?
He got destroyed.
Guys, my last word tonight. We had our 100 followers stream on Rumble last night. I actually got up to 100 followers on Rumble. Those of you watching on Rumble, thank you very much for watching.
Rumble still skinny.
If you missed it, go back and watch the replay of it last night. But I had to show you this. I showed it to my brother pre-show, and he said, "Yeah, let's show this thing, man."
Oh yeah.
This is called Freedom Tunes.
Get your patriotism up.
My man Wookie. Actually, hang on a second. I've got to reshare it with sound. My man Wookie introduced me to this last night, and oh my God, this is a riot. Check this out, guys. It's called Freedom Tunes. Just kick back and enjoy.
I see something that's take a look at what happened here.
Oh, wow. Look, I'm Donald Trump. I think I'm so cool because I got shot. What a loser. Are people seriously pretending that looks cool? He did a photo op because he heard a loud noise.
This is clearly CNN's anchors here.
Absolutely. The morning show and
America will never.
There you go.
USA.
Come on, take me.
USA. Yo, now he's juggling. When you go to magic camp. Who is this supposed to impress?
Chugging. Get some. American flag, bro.
Oh my God.
As if we're supposed to be intimidated by this.
Right. Is that our guy, Joe?
Joe.
Oh,
Biden.
it's just in. Joe Biden just bravely and heroically dropped out.
Bravely and heroically. While Trump is arm wrestling, he is wrestling a bear while getting shot at.
Truly an American. Can you imagine anything more impressive?
Well, just round after round.
Hold that out. That really is impressive.
Doesn't care. Doesn't care.
Oh, man.
Doesn't care.
That is one of the funniest things I've seen all year, dude.
Dude, when he rips his shirt open, the pecs go blasting out, man. Like,
where America
juggling.
will never be
USA.
defeated.
US. It's awesome.
That is a riot, man. That is so good. Down goes Frazier. He says.
Down
well,
goes
actually, no.
Frazier.
That was what was that guy's name? That Lennox Lewis popped like that? Asim Rahman. That's who it was.
Rahman.
Yeah, man. That's who that was. And he went down hard.
There was
why
no
don't you
third
put
fight
any
after
baseball scenes in here? Well, I could put some of those collisions at the plate are pretty bad. They are. But, if I was going to put one in there, you know what I'd put? I'd put Randy Johnson blowing that fucking pigeon up or whatever the fucking bird.
No, you'd have to go with the Kirk Gibson come hobbling up to the plate, dude. And taking Eric.
That's true. Kirk Gibson. Yeah. Yeah.
That was the best home run I've ever seen.
You're right. Yeah.
See him limp around going.
Laugh out loud. Baseball is a dangerous sport. Absolutely it is. Look, there's two sports. If you go see them live, you better be paying attention while they are at play. And that is baseball and hockey. You better have your head on a swivel because you can get hurt.
You get killed with a hockey puck. It's no doubt.
He said, awesome one says, Rip Joe. Yeah.
Rip Joe.
I figured you guys would get a kick out of that. That's pretty damn funny. Okay. Now, boys and girls, it is time for that award that my brother likes to give out every week. We like to call it the Simple Jack Award. And it's that award that goes out to that person or organization or whoever you decide it's going to be, that's trying to do the right thing and they just can't quite get it done right. The Simple Jack Award, it has a long and rich history, but I've never seen a better example than this one. And my brother likes to call this one the Olympics edition.
Olympics edition, man.
The Olympics edition of the Simple Jack Award. Let me go ahead and get this up here so he can talk about it. Boxer tearfully quits Olympic fight after punched by opponent who failed gender eligibility test. Now, let me be clear. The gender eligibility test they're talking about was in prior bouts and prior tournaments before the Olympics. They don't test for this stuff in the Olympics. They just check your passport for what gender you are. I can't believe I'm saying that, but that is all they do. And this it's not a chick. It's one of the rare people that has a Y chromosome and a whole lot of testosterone. It's I guess the word's hermaphrodite. Is that what they're called?
I don't know. It's an unfair advantage, dude. It may be a lady. She's got a Y chromosome. Anybody, unless you've been living under a rock, you would know about this story. Mm-hmm. I mean, she physically, and now this lady that one punch, and this lady, she's 25 years old. She's been a boxer for the longest time, and she quit after one punch. One punch. Now, the flip side of that coin is this lady has been beaten other times. She has lost, but the idea that, she's in there competing against other ladies that don't have the Y chromosome, you can obviously see the strength difference. I mean, the physical makeup is different.
Mm-hmm.
She landed that one punch, and that lady said no. She made a personal decision. Said, "Look,
it broke her nose. It broke her nose. Yeah,
she was
right
like,
away.
That's enough." But the idea that they're not doing more testing and make sure that it's in an even playing field, man. We want to talk about transgender and this and that. I'm all for them competing, but let's give them their
own category. Give them their own category,
even across the board. But the idea that the Olympics is letting this girl, just blow through this tournament, and she obviously has a physical advantage. She just does.
Mm-hmm.
It's not right. And the Olympics, you would think that they would do stringent testing so they would have an even playing field across the board, because this is the Olympics, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't. And you see this, and this girl right here, she quits after one punch. And how long has she been in training? This is her dream, to get to the Olympics, to win a medal. And one punch, she's done. So the Olympics, as far as I'm concerned, they went total retard on an Olympic scale, on a global scale, and that's all I have to say about that.
Never go full retard.
Yeah, and they went full retard.
That's totally retarded. It's totally
it is.
You can't argue that to make that seem fair.
Yeah, there's two questionable people in this tournament. It's that one right there, and to your point, they need to do some testosterone testing and have a limit. Even if you got a rare case like somebody like this, but the other person, it's from some Asian country. I can't remember the person's name, but it's a straight up dude just saying I'm a girl. It's a straight up dude. It's
crazy the world that we live in that this is even questioned now.
We have to validate that bullshit. Yeah, you don't have to validate biology. You don't.
And I feel sorry for ladies that have trained their entire life to get to the pinnacle of their sport and have no chance. None. It's not fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Full retard on the global Olympics.
Yeah. I mean, I'm paying attention to the track and field stuff, but I love boxing, Dan. I haven't watched any of this since I saw that story. I was like, man, fuck that. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it was sad to see her. She took that punch and she was like, no. And she said, her coach, is not fair. It's not right. She knows there's no way. There's no way.
Yep. It's a shame. It's a shame to see somebody's dreams go down the tubes like that. But at the same time, now you do have to remember what this girl said when she, I don't know who she was trying to appease or what, but she said, I hope she goes on and wins. I was like,
well, she better not run into that.
The chick from Ireland that took her out last time.
Last year, man. He's like, I don't give a shit. I'll beat you. I don't care.
The last kicker. You old white cis men. You can only deny you can let's see. How can you deny what the world is now? Go back to your imperialist colonizing
There
ways.
you go. There
Listen
you
to
go.
this. Listen to this. All right,
Back to the
Ariel.
old
I
days.
hear you. All right, folks, that is this week's show. I hope you enjoyed it. We had a fun time putting it together for you. Let me let you guys know what's going on with the channel before we get out of here. First of all, I've got to get the mood music right. Yeah, Dan, I didn't forget it this time. Shifty Breeze.
Shifty Breeze.
It's Shifty Breeze. If I can get it to play. Are you going to play? There we go.
I hear it.
Can you hear it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And it's off of Danny's new album, Undertow. Shark and for Pearls. Undertow. Our music here in the promo section of the show is brought to you by Shark and for Pearls, Undertow. It's everywhere you get your music. Everywhere.
Check it out. Enjoy. My gift to you, the people. I love you.
There you go. Support Dan in his endeavors. I know he's
Sharking for Pearls.
Yeah, for sure. All right, boys and girls, you know you're watching The Brothers Hack the Matrix. We do it every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Time. I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you come back for the next one. Monday morning, I'll be on Pop Culture Minefield. They don't have a thumbnail for me yet, but they're going to be doing The Dog Soldiers. It's a movie about some soldiers that run into werewolves on the battlefield, man. This should be crazy. I'm going to have to watch it tomorrow morning and see what it's all about. But anyway, that's on Military Monday on Pop Culture Minefield's channel. Check that out at 10 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. And then, of course, It's Only Talk and Roll comes your way at 4 p.m. Central Time. And I'll be talking about Danny's new CD on here because it's Potluck Monday on It's Only Talk and Roll on that 70s Rock Fans channel, where we talk about whatever we decide to talk about. So I'll be talking about Danny's new music and my comic book and some other stuff. So come check that out at 4 p.m. Central Time tomorrow on that 70s Rock Fans channel. And then I start my streaming week with Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. And I'll be playing Madden Through the Years this Monday. And I say through the years because I play different editions of it. I'll play older games, older versions of it. I don't play the new one because I haven't bought a new Madden game, boys and girls, in 7 years. They keep sending the same game out. No, I used to get it. Danny can tell you, I used to get it. It's right around my birthday. It comes out. I used to get it every year. They keep pumping out the same game and putting different labels on it, and screw that. I'm not paying $70 a year for that shit. So I buy it when it's $3 the year when the next one comes out.
Right.
And I'm still collecting them. I just don't buy them when they're new. Anyway, come check it out Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Central Time as I have a cocktail and fail at playing Madden. And then Wednesday on the same show, it's a way out with me and Martin. Now, we tried to do this last week, and his Xbox One shit the bed on him. This is a co-op game where we try to work together to get out of prison. We'll see if he's got it fixed. If he doesn't have it fixed, then I will continue to play the game that I turned to when it didn't work last week, and that's Brutal Legends starring Jack Black in the title role as that roadie, and we'll continue playing that one. But this show is going to go off the air pretty soon because I got to get to work on my comic book, and these late night streams have me getting up too late in the day. So I've got to cut down on the video game streams.
Got to give, bro.
That's it. Got to get it. So anyway, come check it out Wednesday at 10 p.m. Central Time on my channel. And then, of course, earlier on that Wednesday, it's State of the Atmosphere, everything pop culture for you at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. All the movies, music, comic books, stuff like that. We're going to have the finale of... what is the name of that show? The Game of Thrones spinoff, House of the Dragon. The last episode's tonight, so we'll have a review for you on that episode and the whole season this week. So check it out. State of the Atmosphere, 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then you can see me Friday working on that said comic book, Sketching the Privateer, the story of America's pirate patriot, coming your way on Fridays at 1 p.m. Central Time. Come check it out. And then Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time, check out our good friends from the show you saw earlier today, Pregame Party. It'll be back September 1st, by the way, Pregame Party will, with our preseason, or excuse me, our preview of the upcoming season. That's the Sunday before the opener on that Thursday between the Ravens and the Chiefs. So check out John Das Wolfen, who's part of that show, on Game Night with John on Pop Culture Minefield's channel every Friday at 8 p.m. as he plays through the Telltale series of The Walking Dead. And then it's right back around to hacking the Matrix with my brother, the Hylunder. There can be only one, because I've only got one brother. That's just the way it is. So, boys and girls, let's check the chat real quick before we get out of here. Let's see. So, was there more than one album Danny made? Yes. He made Sharking for Pearls. That's his first one.
New.
This is his second one. It's called Undertow. So check that out.
First one is
Your
self-titled.
gift. Now you're giving it for free. I had
For
to
free.
pay. I had
For
to pay
everybody.
for it. No, it's free. You can watch it. Yeah,
free.
for sure.
Yeah.
Work says Daniel. Apparently, Joe has a big titty goth girl fetish after playing Brutal Legends. No, I
Yes.
don't. You know better.
Huge. Traxaland.
Let's see. She says, until next time, everyone, stay out of trouble or don't get caught. I'll take the don't get caught option. Thank you very much, Ariel, for being here. Sharks for shrimps. He says, awesome one. Look, guys, thank you for being here. Like, share, and subscribe everything we do. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.